Hi, kitty. Come by to eat some food? All right. Oh, you're fat. If you want to have kittens, you can have them over here. Plenty of food for you. Don't run away. Yeah, I like you. Kind of a calico cat. Well, it's not running away as fast as it used to. It used to run away real quick before. Now it's just like that other gray cat, which I haven't seen for a while. I think it's a gray male cat. He used to come around here. He was always a little skittish too, but then he got better. He got more used to me over time. I haven't seen him for a while though. If he's a male cat, he probably disappeared. I wonder if their tongues get sore after licking at it all day. Oh, there's that red truck again. Way out there. Somewhere there. Yeah, I guess they're probably hunting. I think this is the shotgun deer weekend, deer season weekend hunting, and because next week is Thanksgiving, And then the week after that, weekend after that in December, is another deer hunting season for shotgun. And I saw them out there the other day, and I guess they're hunting today. I'm not sure what day it started. I think it started today, maybe, or yesterday. I heard some shooting yesterday. Haven't heard nothing today yet. Anyway, I don't have any quickcrete, but I guess I'll put that post in there without quickcrete. I'm gonna see if I can get some rock off the road, just to have something near the top and the bottom of the post. Yeah, I think it'll work okay. I can always add cement to the top later. It's a nice, little bit warmer day today because the sun's shining today. I guess since the sun's shining, I better dump my rain gauge. Okay, I'm ready for the next rain, whenever that happens. Yeah, still eating on that protein tub. It tastes good. Anyway, it's a sunny day today, not too cold. It's somewhere around 50, I think. Supposed to warm up to a little bit, somewhere in the 50s. At least it's a sunny day. Yeah, I'll work on that post and gate today. Give me something to do. I just don't feel like going to town to get any quickcrete, that's all. Yeah. What's that old thing? I forgot who said it. Do what you can with what you have, where you are. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna make do with what I got. Yeah, look at those two. At least they get along. They don't fight for it. Bully was fighting with it. I forget which one it was. I think it was a mama cow. Yeah, the other day. They were butting heads. Okay, let's get some work done today. It's about 52 now at around 11:45 a.m. Let's see if it gets warmer than this today. It should. Sun's shining. Shining. The sun is shining today. At least I can see it anyway. There they are, still looking at protein tub. The molasses must taste good. There's that red truck. Yeah, they're deer hunting today. Everybody's deer hunting. Except me, I don't hunt deer. If I want meat, I'll butcher a beef. I grew up on eating pork. Dad raised hogs, and he butchered about 3 or 4 every winter. Yeah, for his 7 kids. Yeah, and we rendered the fat into lard. That's what Mom cooked with, lard. I don't know if that's good or bad, but probably didn't help me. Yeah, but that's what their ancestors did. Yeah. Anyway, I got out of the hog business. Yeah. I prefer to raise cattle. They don't smell as bad. Yeah. I remember growing up, my bedroom was in the garage, and I don't ever remember the garage as a garage. I've never seen a vehicle in it. By the time I can remember anything, the bedroom was already, I was already in it, and the wall was up. So they must have built the garage, but then just walled it up for all the kids, because they already had 3. I'm pretty sure they had 3 kids. Maybe I probably was about a year old when they built the house at the farm, and my parents' house anyway. Yeah, I think so. I saw a picture of me when I was very young. and the wall was already there, I think, for the garage. So I don't think they ever used the garage as a garage. It's just a, yeah, we'll see. That's the past. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, they're hunting today. My brother hunts. I think my brother-in-law used to hunt. I don't know if he does anymore. I got other brother-in-laws. I think they hunt. Yeah. Neighbors hunt. Everybody, almost everybody hunts. Deer this time of year. Yeah, it rhymes. Deer this time of year. But I've never hunted deer. Yeah. In my younger days, uh, after I bought well, even before I bought a 22 rifle, when I was in high school, uh, uh, I used to take my dad's rifle, 22 rifle. I shoot squirrels and chipmunks. I even skinned them and made made things out of the skin and hide. Uh-huh. But I didn't eat the meat. Yeah. I shot rabbits too, but I didn't really care for rabbit. Yeah, I didn't care for rabbit. If I did shoot a rabbit, I brought it home. Mom would fix it up. Well, I would skin it and dress it. And she would cook the meat. But I didn't care for rabbit either. Or squirrel. I hated squirrel. Yeah. What about getting on here? Oh, getting off track. Oh, yeah, I got to work on replacing a gate post. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to get the tools ready right now. I'm going to do this one a little different. That's the broken post. It's broken at the ground level. First thing I got to do is take the gate off the hinges on that post. And I'm going to take that big post. I'm going to paint some, or put some tar on there if I got any. Yeah. I'm going to put some tar on the bottom where it's going to go in the ground. And if I don't have enough tar, I'll use the old engine oil. I found some in the barn the other day. And I'm going to put the big post there on that side, on the right side. I'm going to have the hinge there, so when I open the gate, it'll open that way. That way. Now currently it's opening that way, which I never did like. I don't know why I even put it that way. Anyway, that was my fault. But this way I'll put it there, because I never drive that way. I always drive around the corner. And that gate was I'd always go around it. So that should work out okay. Yeah, I'll put that gate, and then I'm thinking, I wasn't planning on taking the broken part that's in the ground of that post, take it out, but I think flies bite my foot. It's warm enough for the flies to bite my legs. I want to dig out the post there and use whatever's left, put it back in the hole of that post, and I can use it as a stop for my gate to tie the gate to. I'm gonna see if I can find a chain. Yeah, instead of that wire I've been using. I tie it with a wire over there. Yeah, I think that'll work. Anyway, I got to get some tools gathered up to get started. Well, I got a shovel for the rock and some buckets, if I can scrape some off the road over there, if there's any left. And I got a shovel for filling the hole back in after I get the hole dug and the post in. And I got a post hole digger. I'll use that first. And then I got a tamper to tamp the soil back in. And then I got a little pipe there that I put over the gate hinge, yeah, to help screw it in. I think I got a smaller pipe someplace too. Or if I don't, I can use an old box end wrench to help screw it in on the bottom. The top one, that one works good for leverage. Screw the gate hook in. On that there, I use that to drill a hole for the gate hook. Yeah. Oh, I got some. I don't show it here, but I use a little oil a little oil in the hole to when I screw the gate hook in. The gate hooks are still on the post though. Oh, I do have it. I need another wrench. I need a small wrench to take a ½ inch, I think, to take the and some oil to take the gate hinges on the gate. Take them off. Yeah. Okay, let's see what I can get done today. Last winter I could have got a lot of rock. After it snowed and they graded the road or plowed the road for snow, a lot of that rock, that loose rock like that, was shoved off into the ditch. I should have picked it up then. After the snow melted, it was all over here. But there's still some rock, especially down there. This rock here washes down. There's a pile down there I think I can grab. And there's some along the edge that can wind up on the edge, so I can scrape some of that up. That's that fine rock. And I'll scrape some of this up too. Probably get some grass in it too. I don't know. I think there's some down there along the edge. I'll get what I can. Let's start here. If I see a car coming down the road, I got to get it out of the way. I don't want them seeing me taking this rock. I don't know if it's stealing or not. My taxes pay for it, so that's a long shot there, ain't it? I got a little bit. Let's put it in a bucket before somebody comes by. Should be enough to get started. I'm gonna get some more down there. I think it's thick down there too. There's a whole bunch in the grass, but I can't dig it out. I should have done it last winter, right after the snow melted. There was piles all along this road. Yeah, when they grade the road, they push the rock off with the snow. I got one bucket out of this pile and one down there. And I'm going to take the other bucket over down there. Get some, see what I can find down that way. 2 buckets should be enough. I use a bucket at the bottom and a bucket near the top. Yeah, rock's just as good as cement, I think. I hear somebody talking down there. Or radio. Okay, I'm ready for a second bucket. There's my shovel. There's my bucket. See if I can fill up another one. Yeah. All this rock here washed down from my mailbox and driveway. When the rain's heavy, I might get a whole bucket out of here. I might get some more down that way. But I'll get this first. That might be enough to fill that bucket. If not, I'll get some from the other side. The other side's got some plenty. I'll come back for this if I need it. I might fill the hole, all the hole up with this loose gravel. Let's see if I can get another bucket. Get me 3 buckets. Anyway, let's shovel that in there. Fill that bucket up. Oh, I got 2 buckets. If I need a third, I think I'll just fill the hole up all with rock, since I got some more down there on the other side. Okay, let's carry those up. 2 more tools. Okay, I'm still gonna find a wrench. I think I know where they are. Where the gate, to take the gate off. Yeah, I found a wrench that fits it, socket, and I put some oil on it from up there. Yeah, the other day the spout for the oil, it came loose. I couldn't get it to go back, stay on. Yeah, that's a weak spot on those things that swivel on the hose. Okay, I can loosen it up. There. Let me show you how loose this post is. It's broken alright. The only thing holding it up is that T-post on the other side. Yeah, there's a T-post there. It's tied to this. It's kind of holding it up. Let me. Well, there's all, I guess these are. Those are, that hinge there is welded on, but that one there is bolted on, so I have to unbolt it. That's the same truck that he backs all the way down. Weird. Yeah, I guess he has, either he visits with them or he has them do some work for him. Yeah, but I've seen him here a few times before. He parks on the side of the road there. Either he has some business with him or he's just. How far is he going? Going back up the park. A little interruption there, a little distraction. Yeah, he's parking his truck now. Okay. I got it unscrewed almost all the way. Let me take the rest of it. I always put these hinges on upside down. That's turned down. And that one's up, it has to be. But this way, this thing won't, the cattle can't lift the gate off the hinge. If I have it turned up, they can get their horn underneath it and pick it off. That's happened before, that's why I turned them around upside down now. Let's take it off the rest of the way. I think I'll take a break. Before I start a big job here, I think I need to wait till those cattle go out, because I'm going to have this gate open. So maybe I'll just do something different. Well, when I take this gate off and working on these posts, that one and that one, I'm going to dig it in right there somewhere after I figure out where it needs to go. I guess all I got to do is close that gate. Of course, I got to rewire. I got to put that rolled up wire, stretch it out there so I don't get grounded. Yeah, I don't know why I forgot about that. Anyway, that's what I'll do. That way, if the cow's going to come in here while I'm working, that's okay. Anyway, let's see what I can do with this gate. I'll get the wire strung again along here, like it's supposed to be. Yeah, that's where I got my lemongrass, those two windows. And they get plenty of southern exposure for the sunlight in winter time. Here's the other one. Papayas still growing on the right there. All the rest is lemongrass. Hope I'll get some survivors. We got a long winter to go through yet. 5 more months until May. That's when I can transplant it outside again, if there's any survivors left. Yeah, the hard part, I can keep them warm. Yeah, I can keep them warm inside the house. That's not the problem. Problem is enough sunlight, especially in winter. I got a what do you call it, grow light above them. I don't know if that helps or not, but it's something. I need to get a couple grow lights and put them on the ceiling above them too. Can't hurt. Okay, back to my work on that gate. There he goes. My truck. Can't believe he backed all the way down here. Well, I moved all the tools down here and the rock, bucks of rock. Oh, I guess they're going down to get a drink or walking across. I think they're just going to get a drink. I think they just came down to get a drink. Looks like they're eating some of that grass under the fence. That fence should be on. Okay, got my tools. Guess I can start. Yeah, they must have known. Either they know and I came over here because I was working because they were relaxing over there, all laying down, most of them. They came over here to see what I was doing, or just over here to get a drink. But they could have went there to get a drink. I think they were more curious about what I was doing. Yeah, I'll close this gate here, over here. It's open right now because I'm walking through. But once I start working, I'll close it. I gotta go in the house and get some water. Bully's still checking the. That's that younger cow. I'll be back. Here comes somebody, probably hunters. Yeah, full of it. Yeah, must have been hunters. Coming back to lick protein tub. And they're coming back to I think only two can eat in there at a time. Yeah. Let's see if Bully gets his share. You gonna get in there, Bully? Yeah, he got in. Had to force the other two out. Bully don't want to share. Yeah, he keeps fighting with him. Yeah, he can hold his own now. I think he's a little bigger than them. Yeah. Yeah. Bully says, ain't room in here for both of us. Well, that third one's trying to get in, but she can't. Too many obstacles there. She's even fighting with her mother. Okay, I got work to do on the gate. But first I need to get some water out there where I'm working. Bully's got it all to himself now. Yeah. Get in there, girl. Bully, let her eat with you. Okay. I got work to do. There's nice blue skies today. Yeah, nice and blue. Clear skies. Oh, it's getting late. I've been resting too long. I took a long break. And 2:30 already. So I gotta get going on this gate project. Somebody's mooing up at the barn. Well, these four are down here eating grass again. Yeah, that bull, he's still following that younger cow around. I don't know why. I was hoping she was bred already. No, I ain't gonna worry about it. That's what he's there for. If he wants to try to breed them, that's why I brought him here. Before I decide to have him processed for meat, get some other use out of it before that. And I'll get that black one growing up so they can take over next year. Okay, let's go to work on the gate again. It's already starting to feel colder because the wind's from the northwest. now. But sun's still shining. Yeah, but it don't feel warm anymore. I use that one there to cover a leak on my roof somewhere. But I'm gonna see if I can use that same stuff around spray paint the I think it's like a seal. It'll help keep moisture away from the log when it's in the ground. At least that's what I hope. Yeah. Let's see if that works. If I don't have enough to cover the whole, at least 3 foot, I'll use some old engine oil. Oh, there's 3 foot. I'm gonna spray all that. Let's see if I can get it done. See if I have enough spray. Oh, I got this far. I got about 2 foot done with that little can. And that can wasn't even, I already used it once for something else. So let's see how much I can cover with that. Well, stuff out of that can is clear or whitish. I put it on that end and I put some near the top of this one too. Just to use it up. So both cans are empty now. At least it's somewhat protected from the water. Moisture in the ground. Maybe it won't rot so fast. Well, let's finish taking off this hinge. And I'll take the hinge pins out too. Okay, I got that off. Let's take the gate down now. I'm going to carry that gate after I take it off. Put it in front of the truck because I want to drive on it. Try to get them bends out of it. Even if I don't do it today. Who showed up again? Oh well. They'll be okay. Let's take this gate off. Can't get enough of me, can you? I think they heard me working up here. They thought they were going to get some pears. Nope, no more pears this year. Not until next fall. Take it off. I'll probably straighten the gate tomorrow. You want something? I'm working. Helicopter! You don't see that every day. Here goes the neighbor with some hay. Okay. I was working on this gate here. Okay, took the gate off. I turned it around. I'll put the hinges over here. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put my post. Because I want the hinges on that side of the post. So when it swings, I can swing it as far as I want that way. And that post there, I'm going to dig out the broken part in the ground. I'm trying to put what's remaining of that post, put it in the ground, and I'm going to use that as a gate stop when I close it. And I got it raised up a little bit here. I try to keep it somewhat level. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I'm ready to take the gate down completely now. Once I figure out where I'm going to put that post. What's he doing over there? Okay. Well, this thing measures 9 inches. If I can get it down there. My little tool here, that's 9 inches from one end to the other. So that's 9 inches. So, what I need to do, switch it right now. Somebody's mooing a lot over there. Not sure which one. That one's pinned up. Anyway, I got that hinge on that side of the post where I'm going to put it. And it's sort of in the center. So I'll come over here. If that's the center of the post, my hinge will be right on the outside, more or less in the center, more or less. Yeah, that's the center. Yeah, I think that'll work. Right there. Let's try this again. Let's put it down here. Yeah, that's going to be the center. I think I know where I'm going to put the post. Right there where my post hole digger is. Yeah, I just got to make it 9 inches. I'll make the hole about 10 or 11 inches, or even a foot wide, to make sure that post will fit. If I make it 12 inches, that way it'll be 1.5 inches around the post, and that's where I'll put the rock. Okay, let's move that gate up by the truck so I can maybe straighten the gate with the truck when I run over it with the truck. I'll probably do that tomorrow though. I don't even know if I can get this post in the ground today. You're doing something here, aren't you? If you've been trying to breed these all summer and you haven't got nobody pregnant yet, there's either something wrong with them, the cows, or there's something wrong with you, bully. And I don't know which one it would be. I just have to wait and see if I get calves next year. And then after your process, the black bull will take over. Okay, let's take the gate down and start digging a post hole. I think I'm gonna get it done today. There's always tomorrow. I got the gate moved. That's pretty well bent. I'll put it in front of the truck. Or I'll just leave it here for now. I'll work on this tomorrow. I want to get the post in the ground first on both ends. Yeah, I'm going to try to drive over that and try to straighten it out a little bit. That's about the only crooked part, is right through there. Might be one. At least 1, 2, 3. At least 3 of the top ones are bent. I think that one's bent too. The fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right about there. Right about there on that second vertical over that way. Right there. Oh, that's actually the first vertical. Yeah, if I can straighten that out, it'll look a lot better. What are you eating? Yeah. Okay, I gotta get going. I better energize this fence. Okay. Now this fence is turned on. I'll still be able to work on the gate, even with the cattle in the way. Okay, let's get a hole dug. Oh wait, I'm going to take the hinges off first. I forgot. And take down that wooden post. You're right in my way, girl. Oh, somebody's hunting. Yeah, I gotta work on that post first before I dig a hole. Because I can't dig a hole and leave it open in case I don't want the cattle falling in it with their leg. Okay, let's break that post. I want to take them hinge bolts out first. I got the hinge bolt unscrewed. That pipe there gives me lots of leverage to unscrew it. There they are again, eating on that tub of protein with some molasses in it. Let's take the bolt out the rest of the way. That bottom one's too low. I think I will just take the post off and do that one somewhere else. There's not much wooden holding it. It's broke off, mostly. Let me take it out the rest of the way. What you checking out there, huh? Still together, huh? Maybe the bullet just likes you. Here. Well, there was a little bit of wood holding it, but not much. Yeah. I'm going to see if I can dig that out. Then I'm going to put that post right back in the hole. I'll get some of that used engine oil and soak the bottom though, since I'm out of the other stuff. But first I got to take that hinge out of there. Okay, let's unscrew that one out of there. The cows left. They went over there. And I moved that post. I couldn't get, it was hard to get that bolt out to unscrew it on the ground like that. So I improvised. I got it tied to the straight post so I can swing that pipe around. Working pretty good. Let's finish it. Oh, it's almost 4 p.m. already. Only got a little more daylight. I don't think I want to dig a post now because I may not get it done. I'll do that tomorrow. I am going to cut some of this off though. I just dug a couple inches down just to mark where the hole is going to be, and I'll work my way around it to get my 12 inches or so. I'm going to go as close to that post as I can, and then when it's all done, I'll do like I did on that side, because that side was tied to that post. That T-post was tied to the wood post over there. So I'll do the same thing here once it's all set. Okay, but before I got my hinges over here, my pipe. That's good. So what I need to do now is move my post hole digger over to there and see if I can dig that post out of that ground. I almost forgot. I got a wire buried under here. From here, it goes underneath this gate. It comes out on that side. So I gotta be careful where I dig. I'm not even sure where that line goes. I think it goes right there, but I think I'll dig everywhere on this side, these 3 sides, or 2 sides. I won't dig here, because I think that's where the wire is. But I'll dig on those 2 sides. I'm not going to bother that area there. If I can get it out of that side and this side, I can try to push that post that way and pull it out. I'll dig it out with a shovel if I have to. Maybe if I wouldn't have taken such a long break, I could have got more done, but like I said, there's always tomorrow. It's about 10 after 4 right now. Sun's getting low. There they are. 3 near the tub and 1 in the water. And this is how much I got dug out. Pretty deep. I'm gonna try to pry it from this side and shove it over. See if I got enough room, enough to dig it out. Let's see if I can pry it. I can get some of it out. That wasn't even part of the post. That was just 2x4 I stuck down here. Probably to tighten it up. It probably got loose and I tightened it up with it. Pushing it down in a little hole. Let's see if I can get some more out. It's getting there. Let's try it from the other side. Well, I got a knot there to hang on to, so that's good. Let's see if I can leverage that out of there. Yeah, getting low. And I decided to use the flat shovel underneath, and that's on top, because I tried to do it with this one, and I could hear something cracking, so I'm going to use both, give it more strength. See if I can pull that out. I think it's coming. If I can hold this thing steady. Let me put a board underneath there. Give me more leverage. Oh, yeah, this time of day, towards sunset is when the deer start to move. Yeah, I bet they're moving down in my pasture, big pasture too. Yeah, I hear people shooting. Over there where that red truck is parked. Right back that way. Right there, red truck. Still got a few minutes of daylight left. Anyway, I added some water to help lubricate that, but while I was prying on that before, the post fell over. There wasn't nothing left of it. I'll just leave it like that for now. It's not, that one's still on, so I don't want to touch it yet. I want to get that stump out of there. Let's see if I can pry that out. I need 2 hands. Heard a big shotgun blast over that way. Somewhere over that way. Oh, it's 4:30. And there's the sun. Last rays of the sun. Okay. And I'm still working on this stump. Oh, I can't get it. I gotta find out another way to pull that out. If I could just get that stump out tonight, I'd be happy. Oh, the sun's down already. Cattle are wandering off, except one eating a tub. And I'm going to use some engineering on this. I needed a stronger lever. So I'm using this pipe and a board tied around the knots there. I'm glad those knots are there. It'd be hard to fasten anything on there without them knots there. Anyway, and if that lever reaches the ground, I'll just wrap the wire around there one more time. Yeah. Okay, let's see if I can pull that out. With that lever, and that's the lever, That must be the fulcrum. Let's see what happens. Can't see that from this side. Yeah, I may have to put another turn around that pipe to get this pipe to lower down. Yeah. Okay, let me do some levering and see what happens. I heard another loud gunshot from over there. So they're shooting at something. Okay, I wrapped another wound around there. So I think I pulled it out a little bit. I'm going to pull it out the rest of the way now. It's creating some suction. I added some water to that hole to loosen it up. I think it's helping. It came out. Now I think I can pull it out by hand now. I think that worked. I don't know why it was so hard to pull out. It was only rotten in this section. It was still good on the end. Yeah, that's why it was harder to pull out. But the water that I put in there, it helped a lot. It softened the mud up around it. Or softened the dirt up to make it mud. And slippery. Okay, that part's done. Oh, the lever and the fulcrum worked. I should have used that from the beginning. I thought I was going to break my shovel. I heard some wood cracking. It didn't break, but it sure did creak. Okay, let's get that out of there, and I'd like to put that other post back in tonight, so there's no hole there. I'm going to see if I can cut the end of that broken post off, get it more flat. Oh, scared me. Big shot over there. After sundown, too. I don't know if that's legal, but what do I know? I don't know nothing about hunting. Anyway, I'm down over there somewhere a while ago. Okay, this is what I gotta cut off, this jagged end. That's a little better. It's getting kind of dark. That says hydraulic oil, but I'm pretty sure it's engine oil. If it's hydraulic oil, I'll use it anyway. It's probably pretty old anyway. If it is straight hydraulic oil. I got the logs set like that so I could, when I pour it on there, I didn't have a brush, so when I pour it on, it'll drip down to the sides, but it'll drip onto the end of the log that I'm going to bury underneath there. I got it already coated with something, but this other stuff will just add to it. Surprised me, it was hydraulic oil. Yeah, I'll save the rest in case I need it for the tractor. Okay, let me dig out the other hole and see if I can put that in. I don't want to leave an open hole for the cattle. Oh, that's the post I put it back in the hole, the same way, the same hole that it came out of, except it's shorter. But it's enough to hold the gate open. I'm going to have a T-post there anyway. In fact, I think I'm going to put that, I'm going to put the dirt in there first. Yeah, it's only about waist high to me. That's enough to hold the gate open. No, you can't see nothing, but I got it. I got the dirt in the hole. That's all I'm doing today. I'll come back and finish it tomorrow. There's my porch at night. The automatic dusk to dawn light comes on automatically. I need to clean that door. The outer door, full of cobwebs. I hardly ever go out that door anyway. I went ahead and leaned this gate up here just to give them something else to think about in case they decide they wanted to get out over here. And I'll work on this gate and those other posts tomorrow. The gate post, the hinge post. Cat's here with me by the tree, but she can't see nothing. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Worked after sunset again. Bad habit of mine. Wasting time during the day, that's why. One's come in the house now. Come out into the light. There you are. No, you can't come in. You can't come in.